real, yo. For real, yo. On the real, y'all. For real, y'all. On the real, y'all. For real, y'all. On the real, y'all. For real, y'all. On the real.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catching them shorties backstage at the show. If she hollers, she know I got some dough. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. First class official.
Thank you. Class is in session, man. We back with the realness. Now, oh man, it's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? First off, I would like to thank everybody, you know what I'm saying, for the new subscribers, the views, the thumbs up, the thumbs down, love, the hate, all in between, again, this is a work in progress and we're progressing. So thank you. With that being said, man, I need to go in. I need to go in. Something that's really heavy on my mind after watching this movie. Um, they cloned Tyrone. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. For so long, I've been you hear these things over the years, and for me over the decades, and it's like it at some point you have to start paying attention and be like, yo, what's really going on? Like for instance, where I was raised at, the corner stores would get these juices for 50 cents. These 50-cent juices were called tropical fantasy. And the general consensus was to basically not drink them or don't get them because they were known to get you or cause you to become sterile. They were known to cause sterileness for men. They were known to make you sterile. They were known to make you sterile. But at the end of the day, you hear these different little things. You hear that perms for girls was causing them to have certain side effects where they were blooming and blossoming a little extra. So allegedly, and at the end of the day, um, you could go on and on down the line of different things that were actually set in the hood. Malt liquor, um, Saint Eyes. There was some stuff called Crazy Horse. Crazy Horse. Uh Saint Eyes, Crazy Horse, Cisco. Like these drinks, you will find them in the hood, but you wouldn't find them in the suburb area. And at the end of the day, why? Why? Why are these marketed only for this type of people? So now bring it all full circle. We go back to this movie. So watching this movie, um, they clone Tyrone. I can't help but think like, what what's going on? Like, when do we really snap out of it, or do we ever snap out of it and wake up and say, yo, it's time to stand up? As black people, we are the laughing stock of the world, and we've been that. And in America, it's even worse because when it all boils down, we all looking for that fast lane, that fast life. You're a rapper, you got a jump shot, or you could dodge some tackles on a football field. Very seldom is black people going into baseball anymore. That's more set for the Latinos. What are we doing? Like seriously, at the end of the day, what are we really doing? Because when you really analyze what's going on, we're put in a position to fail, of course. If we stand up for our culture or our rights or our people as colored, we get bashed. If we if we try to do things to support ourselves, we're wrong. But we're supposed to be okay with the way things are. I'm not feeling that, so I'm raising a question. I'm really raising a question, man. All right, so we know the FBI was set to destroy the the culture, the black. It was actually set up to destroy the black people's race of Black Panthers and stuff of that nature. All right, we know this. COINTELPRO, we know this. Okay, they used COINTELPRO to do a race divide of the East and West Coast of the Panthers back then. But also, if I remember correctly, there was a movie of a guy, Perfect Weapon was one of the movies. There's a guy that starred in the movie Perfect Weapon back in the 91, 90, somewhere in that range. Perfect Weapon, look it up. Star the movie Perfect Weapon. Or ask the list of the movies from the guy that made the Perfect Weapon or that starred in the Perfect Weapon movie. However, he did one particular movie. I remember seeing it bootleg, and it stuck with me because the storyline was simple. It was on the West Coast, and what they did was they caused a war between two rival gang factions, and it was the police. And they basically disguised the police to be one group, and then drop rags after killing the other group. They dropped rags of the opposite group, and then did the same thing on the opposite side, ultimately causing this big war. And then they just sat back and allowed them to kill each other, and they basically killed two birds with one stone. They basically killed two birds with one stone. I said they basically killed two birds with one stone. You know what I'm talking about. So at the end of the day, again, if you look that movie up, that was in maybe 91, somewhere around there. But then what happened by 95? Hip hop, East Coast, West Coast war. So it's like, this all ties into the topic of this movie. They clone Tyrone. So a few years back, um, we were all trapped in a house and we couldn't come out because of the pandemic, epidemic. Oh, I mean, yeah, you know. And at the same time, during that process, I remember hearing something allegedly being spoken of that we were actually watching everything play out as a movie. So some things that have happened, now we have to relive it because the world is a stage. So it has to play out on stage, even if it already has transpired. Then you have to see it happen all over again. And with that being said, it's like, wow, I've heard these different topics. So now when you fast forward to Jamie Foxx getting sick, and you know, if that was actually him, then applauds, please, and pray for his family that he continues to get better. And at the same time, you know, it with all the speculations, it was really good and relieving to at least see a video that almost looked like him. Yes, it looked like he was sick and this, that, and the third or whatever. But yo, speedy recovery. Much love, Jamie Foxx. At the end of the day, though, all of the speculations and the rumors went around during those weeks or months or whatever have you, or what happened to him, and all the speculations and all of the accusations and all of this stuff, right? But then this movie comes out, and we actually sit down and watch. I actually sat down and watched it for the first time just a few hours ago. And I must say, wow. Wow. Just wow, yo. Literally, wow. Okay. At the end of the day, though, it's like fried chicken. They put something in the fried chicken. I remember when Popeyes had all the black people lined up, lines around the corner down the street, lined up to buy this Popeye chicken. I can honestly say I never tried it. Um, I was past meat by that time. No, I literally never tried it. I was past meat by that time. I said I was past meat by that time. I never tried it. So, with that being said, the hair products, the perm, right? Now every black girl can't live without a perm. It's almost impossible for them to do natural. Seriously, it's almost impossible for them to want to be natural. A afro is a funny thing to them, played out. The culture is like played out, they say. Literally. For real, for real. I'm dead ass. No, 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 no joking. Man. So with that being said, it's like this movie is putting a magnifying glass on everything about us as a problem. The music, hypnotized sounds in the music, hypnosis in the music. They had the whole club chase these dudes and girl under hypnosis. What I found even more profound was the the real white face that was quote unquote semi controlling everything, because he said he was only the security and it was higher ups, of course. So this police officer, so to speak, Keith Sutherland. I don't know if you ever noticed, but if you go back on, it may still be on YouTube. I remember years ago I saw it. That's why I stopped liking and respecting Keith Sutherland. But to know that it's really most white people, if not all, they're all racist. If not mostly, if not all. At some time or another, it is what it is. So he had a video, and he's sitting in a talk show or something, and he's like the nigger, and he just kept saying the word over and over again and over and over again and over and over again. And to watch this video for as long as it went on, it was extremely uncomfortable, distasteful. But I guess it is what it is, right? You know, the You got the basketball owner for for the Clippers get caught up in his nigga moment. You got Mel Gibson drunk get caught up in his nigga moment. You got Hulk Hogan get caught up in his nigga moment over his daughter. Talk about, yeah, she gonna marry a black guy, at least be a black guy with money, rich black guy or whatever. You know, that's why they say never meet your heroes. But I say that to say it was odd to see Keith Sutherland in the role of the controller of this whole saga. He said some magic words and had the whole crowd under spell. But the movie, to say the least, was very, very deep. I said after it went off that I could definitely watch it again. And I really want to watch it again because it was deep like that. No clones. They were just cloning small town. Well, they was cloning small town groups of black folk concentrated in each black area throughout the United States. Yeah, one of those type of things. It was all bad. But when you think about it, it's more messed up that we are so brain dead mentally with such zombies and I'm like, yo, why we don't care? Why we watch these movies, get entertained, but when we leave, when we go back into this world, which I was almost gonna say real world, but is it even the real world? Is this really the real world? Is this right here, right now, the real world? I mean, this is real talk, but is this based upon real world reality? What is reality anymore? I'm tired of feeling trapped, is my point. But more so, I'm tired of the fact that I'm going to be on a losing team for good, based upon it is what it is. But at the same time, why must we be still rolling in the car of stupidity? Why why can't we get it together, man? Some people is far gone. I get it. You have mental health issues on top of all of this other stuff, but is that all by design? Is the point? Everybody want to be a rapper, the next basketball superstar, phenom, and all this. I'm here to tell you right now, we need more doctors, black doctors, nigger doctors. We need black lawyers, field nigger lawyers. We need blacks to control institutions of our own. Stop being scared to get back to the Black Wall Street. But of course, we know what they did to us, and we know what they'll probably do it again. Your Uma Johnson over there talking about building a school and all that, or whatever the case may be. Everybody bashed him and this and that, or whatever. He's a fraud, he's this, he's that. But at the end of the day, from my peripheral, it seems like he actually did it. Why hate? Because the question becomes, what are you doing? Not when you're not doing a charter school, you're not putting together a charter school that is still ran and controlled by the government. I get it. But even his shit is an illusion because at the end of the day, what it boils down to, the stuff that he talks about, again, if you do it, they're going to tear you down. Isn't it a proven fact that all the major black areas and towns that were in the United States are all covered with lakes now? These people is evil for us. So at the end of the day, the reality is, me personally, I'm tired of it. On my Malcolm X talk, I'm tired of it. And I mean that straight up wholeheartedly. Because when it all really boils down, man, when it really all boils down, that whole laughing stock syndrome, yo, we're just a joke. When the best you could do is go out in public and show your ass, and you got people going to Dubai and and doing things that they think they could do here, chicks, and making yourself look stupid. You be in public. I be in public places, man. I be in public places, and I be around people in public, and it, at times it's just an embarrassment what I see, what I hear, and it sucks too because I'm no better. I was there. I'm to this day. I have to catch myself in public. Not as bad as I used to be, but at the end of the day, the reality is, come on, bro. Have some class. And get it, let's get it straight. Right now we're in parent teachers conference. This is parent teachers conference conversation right now. Okay? We're gonna be doing this right here, right now, moving forward. It's called parent teachers conference. So get up in the comment box and let's talk about it. And we can revisit this. Monologue to dialogue. Because I'm just tired of it. And then the fake pro black supporters, the fakers. Yo, get out of here, man. The half woke jokes. Stop playing with yourself, man. When you start doing more than you talking, then we getting somewhere. So with that being said, again, man, the movie, let's call this the review. Go check it out. Go check it out. They clone Tyrone. It's a serious situation there, man. And it's speaking to us in a whole, even at the end. Matter of fact, even at the end of it, the end of it, they was showing the the news was doing a reporting on it, and they was giving you the example right then and there of how simple minded we are, how corny we could really be with no class, with no structure, with no home guidance, with no proper mannerisms and all of this other type of whatever. Yo, it's sad, man. It's sad, and to know that they have the control over us the way they do, and it ain't getting no better. Yo, it's sad, but you know what? It needs to be spoke about. So I'm bringing it up. This is Parents Teachers Conference, and I just wanted to get on here and talk about it a little bit. I just wanted to get on here a little bit and talk about it. No, really, I just wanted to get on here and talk about it a little bit. Okay, I said I wanted to get on here and talk about it a little bit. Class is in session. Parent Teachers Conference. Review conversations. We out. Oh, yeah. And by the way, think better, do better.
Rings, we sing a ling a ling. You didn't know that we getting dough. Taking any chick, many money to the low. Catch him at the party, backstage at the show. We got dough, yo. Bet you didn't know that we getting dough. Taking any chick, many money to the low. Catch him at the party, backstage at the show.
Yo, on the real, yo. For real, y'all. On the real, y'all. For real, yo. On the real,